All right, so COD Next came and it went. Before I tell you what I think of Modern Warfare Deuce and Half and what we saw today, I just want to clear a couple things up real quick. If you just stumbled across this video and you're expecting me to talk about Warzone, I am not a Warzone channel, man. I might try it. I might try it with this new map and all that with Modern Warfare Deuce and Half. I don't know yet, but I just heard that Rebirth and Fortune's Keep is coming in 2024, so I know there's a lot of people that are going to be hyped about that. But as of right now, I'm not a Warzone channel. So if you're looking for Warzone, this is not the channel for you, man. Just click off, go find yourself a Warzone channel. Have a great day. I completely understand. Also, we got to keep in mind, everything we seen today at COD Next, all that shit was on land. They had next to no latency. They're playing against obviously sweaty players. Like, everybody's out there trying to go for sexy gameplay and shit to show off for their streams. Their audience is all watching them. So everybody's moving around. They're making the game look a lot better than it might online. People are not abusing the cheese. You know, we're going to have some overpowered bullshit cheese in this game. We don't know yet. We're going to have to wait until we see the game to see what's in there. But you guys know the way people play these games online. So what we saw in that COD Next event wasn't a really accurate representation for how the game is going to play when we get our hands on it online. It's funny, I actually could have made this video last night, because if you were on Twitter, or if you were on the socials period, but especially Twitter, there was Modern Warfare Deuce and Half gameplay all over the place, man. I had a bunch of people DMing me gameplay. It was all over my timeline. There was leaked Modern Warfare 3 gameplay everywhere on Twitter last night. I could have made this video last night, but I wanted, you guys know I'm a huge zombies guy, right? So I wanted to see the zombies anyways. There was no way in hell I was going to make 2 videos before the beta is here on what we're going to see with zombies and on what we saw with the leaked gameplay. I said, you know what, we're going to wait for today for COD Next and just make one video on my thoughts about the game so far and what we have seen. So before we get into the multiplayer, let me get the zombies out of the way real quick and what I think. What they showed us in some gameplay that I've also seen on Twitter as well too. So far what we know is it's basically like Outbreak and DMZ had a baby. It's like Outbreak hybrid DMZ mode. You know, you got 24 people in there, 8 teams of 3. I don't know. Right? Like, I love round-based zombies, and they, you know, we did end up getting them towards the end of Vanguard there, but still, like, Vanguard zombies was lacking compared to what we've seen from Treyarch in the past, even compared to Cold War zombies. Cold War zombies was still solid. It wasn't as good as what we've seen in Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 1 and shit, but I just don't know, man. I'm definitely interested in checking it out. I want to see what this mode has to offer. I was in love with the goddamn Wonder Weapon, though. That Wonder Weapon looked fucking crazy, man. Kind of giving me, like, Thunder Gun vibes from it. Like, if you just need to clear out a whole area, man, you going to res a teammate or some shit, you just clear fucking everybody out with that thing. The Wonder Weapon in this new Zombies game mode looks crazy, but I just don't know about the mode itself, man. We're going to have to see how it plays out. It's open world. You got these objectives and shit. You got 24 people in there. It could be great. And it could be complete ass. I don't know yet. Outbreak worked in Cold War as like an add-on mode. If you have it as your foundation, I don't know if it's enough, man. It might have that little extra with DMZ in there. We just don't know, man. But just having its own, like, it's the base zombies mode. You have this Outbreak hybrid DMZ mode. I don't know if it's enough, man, without the round base. But I'll tell you this, though, man. I'm excited as shit to try out that Wonder Weapon. Give me that shit. I need that in my life. Give me that Wonder Weapon, man, because we're going to go ham with that shit. I'm definitely, like, I'm excited to try out the Wonder Weapon. I don't know if I'm going to like the zombies. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. If you had a chance to look at the zombies yet, what you think about it. Like I said, I'm not hating. I definitely ain't loving. We're gonna have to wait to see. Now, what did I think of the multiplayer? Dude, I thought it looked good. I can't lie. I thought it, like, I haven't done, when we seen multiplayer gameplay like this before, I can't say for sure until I get my hands on the game, man, but I thought the motherfucker looked good. It looked fun, didn't it? Yo, Activision over here with the nostalgia and they're strong arming me, bro. Yeah, I thought it looked good, man. Like, it looked a lot like Modern Warfare Deuce, but the Modern Warfare Deuce that we should have gotten back in fucking November. The movement looked great. I was just in love with all the movement that I seen in there, man. It didn't look as chaotic. You guys know, anybody who watched my videos on a regular, you guys know I have my problems with Vanguard. One thing I've always said about Vanguard though was I love the movement over there. I love the movement over there, period. But if I could critique it, I thought it was a little bit too crazy. This looks like a good meet in the middle type of movement, man. It's not slower like Modern Warfare Deuce, but it's not crazy chaotic like Vanguard either. It seemed like a good mix. It looks smooth. The movement looks smooth. The visibility looked all right. They also told us that we're getting 12 DLC maps, new maps, I think is what they said. All 12 of those DLC maps later on are going to be completely new maps. Now, they did say something about giving us a few more remastered fan favorites. I don't know if they're adding it to those 12 maps, but they did mention 12 DLC maps. They were saying new maps. So let's hope that we get the 12 original maps and that they actually give us good maps, but we already know we're going to like some of these maps. We heard about the map vote and all that. The red dots are back. The dead silence back. Like these changes right here, like I've already said in videos before, if we seen these changes in Modern Warfare Deuce, a lot of us wouldn't have as much of a problem with that game. A lot of us would still be playing that game. Give us the work, give us the classic minimap, man. Give us a dead silence perk. Make these fucking changes, revert them back because nobody asked for them in the first place, and a lot of us would be playing Modern Warfare Deuce still. Well, at least I would be anyways. I did see a couple of clips in there though. I seen a couple of sniping clips where I was like, oh my god, dude, that looked fucking nasty, man. But I also seen some snipers miss. I actually seen it, cause snipers don't miss me in these games. Period, man. They can't miss. It's like it's set up in the algorithm of the game when they sign on, like, okay, you going against Gilmore. It doesn't matter where you shoot. All you got to do is just shoot your sniper and you're going to kill that motherfucker. Your back could be facing him and he could be all the way on the other side of the map and you'll still kill him hip firing with that sniper. Like snipers don't miss me, period. Right? So it's like I seen a couple of snipers actually miss shots and I was like, holy fucking shit, bro. You mean to tell, is that what you trying to tell me, Sledgehammer? Like you trying to tell me that the snipers might be a little bit more balanced in this game? Is that what you trying to tell me? Y'all over here trying to strong arm me, bro. I thought the time to kill looked pretty solid. It looked like it was in a good spot. The time to kill looked comfortable from what I seen in the gameplay anyway. But we got to remember, man, they're on land, right? But the time to kill that I seen from the gameplay that I watched, it looked like it's in a comfortable spot. The guns look great. The sounds were great. That ACR is back. It was looking sexy as hell. Like, there's definitely some positives here, man. You guys got to remember, I'm at a point where I'm looking past the bullshit of this being a glorified DLC and all that. I'm looking past that because at the end of the day, I just want a fun Call of Duty multiplayer to play. That's it. We know we're going to like some of these maps. We've seen the gameplay. I didn't see a ton of doors all over the place. Some of these maps look really good, man. I was liking what I've seen. I've seen them on high rise and shit like that. A little bit of Afghan and shit. And I was just like, yo, give me this shit. Like it is nice to have these maps again in the current Call of Duty. I will say that. Absolutely. Like I'm watching this shit and like I know it's a nostalgia talk a little bit and it's like the gameplay is looking fun, the movement is nice and all that, and you know you got your dead silence, you got your working mini map, you got your map vote, you got these other features that they took for us for no fucking reason. But I'm watching this gameplay and I'm just like, yo, shit, man. It's like kind of working for me, bro. It's like, fuck, yo. We know Sledgehammer Games will actually listen to us a little bit. They're not as stubborn as Infinity Ward is. Nobody is as stubborn as Infinity Ward is. We seen them give us a complete overhaul in World War II. That actually worked for the game. It made the game way better. We seen them in Vanguard from the beta to launch. We seen them give us a ninja perk and shit. They also made sure that they had a perk in there that gave us a working minimap. It sucked. You had to burn a perk slot to be able to do that, but still, you had a perk that gave you a working minimap. We've seen that Sledgehammer Games will listen more than Infinity Ward, so we know that we're in better hands in that regard, but I'm still worried, man. Could this game, like with the positives that I've seen here and me kind of getting a little giddy and shit, looking at all these old school maps that I used to love and my old stomping grounds back in the day, the shit that I grew up loving, looking at this shit and the positives that we are seeing here, could this game still be a turd? Absolutely. It is Sledgehammer Games. If you guys remember back to Vanguard, how broken that game was at launch and how long it took them to fix it, some of the dumb shit that they added to that game, that absolutely could ruin the game. Do you remember the packet burst? The packet burst in that game was so bad, I actually had to make its own video dedicated to packet burst because it was so bad in that game. You just seen it on your screen at all times playing that joint. Packet burst, man. It never went away. Connections were funky as shit for the first while, and even now when you go back, like we got things here that we got to worry about, but at the end of the day, the most important thing at this point, like the thing that could ruin this game for me from what I've seen so far, the skill-based matchmaking, dude. Like, I'm not trying to, like, are we still going to run into these problems where we run into an enemy, we're on a streak, let's say I'm one off my chopper gunner, right? I run into an enemy, and then all of a sudden my aim is just going all over the place like a fucking windshield wiper. I can't lock on them for shit, and I'm just dead. There goes my streak. This is the shit that I'm talking about, man. Never mind being in a lobby against 6 other people or whatever the fuck that are sweaty as hell, just as good as you, but now they're in full sweat mode, try harding their ass off, each and every single one of them. But then you also hit points in the match where you just can't aim at a motherfucker, or you feel like your bullets are doing less damage. These things could absolutely ruin this game. But I can't say anything until I get my hands on the game, man. So I'll tell you this, what we've seen got me excited to try out the beta. Loosen up the skill-based matchmaking so all of us who are jumping on just to play casually, because we have no casual mode. This is supposed to be casual mode. Pubs is supposed to be casual. So when we hop on that bitch, we're not signed up for a pro tournament that we didn't give our authorization for. Loosen that shit the fuck up. When I was a noob in COD 4, I got my ass whooped. But I got better because the gunplay was so fun and addicting, and I watched better players than me. And I watched how they were making plays and how they handled this situation and how they did that. And I just started putting it all together, man. The noobs are not going to get better if you have them just constantly playing noobs. If they're in this protected bracket and shit, no, man, they got to get out here with everybody else. Like, yeah, have your skill-based matchmaking for their first however many ranks. And then you put them out here in Gen Pop with everybody else and we just get it on. That's how they learn the game. It makes zero sense that your fans that have been loyal, that practiced the game and got better, they're punished for that. They get stiffer competition, and you keep improving, your competition keeps getting stiffer. It just don't make any sense, man. You're signing us up for these professional fucking tournaments that we didn't ask for. Like, we just need a pub, man, with the best connection. We just go out there and get it on. I'm not trying to be in these situations where it's not like my aim assist was turned off. It's like my aim assist is working against me when I run into an enemy on a streak, like one off a chopper gun or some shit. I can't aim at a motherfucker. I don't want to deal with none of this shit. It will absolutely destroy this game. But anyways, this video is getting too long. I'm going to cut this shit off here. Long story short, I liked a lot of what I seen. I'm still pretty concerned though. We're going to have to see what it is. Let's hope that they just loosen this fucking, just loosen it up just a little bit, man. Loosen that skill-based matchmaking. Give us a chance to breathe out here, man, and just have fun gaming again. That's what Call of Duty is known for. That's what Call of Duty is all about. The golden era. That's what it was about, man. Like, yes, you would have sweaty games here and there, but you can also have a couple of games where you'll still do all right. You'll go ham, and you didn't have to try hard your fucking ass off to be able to do that. That's what Call of Duty is all about, man. You gotta loosen that shit. Get these bullshit algorithms the fuck out of this matchmaking. Get all of it. The EO matchmaking, gone, man. Get that. You want to save Call of Duty? Get that shit the fuck out of here. Because even though I liked what I seen, that shit will ruin this fucking game. And I will actually want to see you guys have a fun Call of Duty. Absolutely kill it out here. Everybody's enjoying, having fun on the game, playing this shit. That's what I want to see at the end of the day, regardless. I'm trying to help Call of Duty out here, but y'all don't fucking listen. Loosen that shit up. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you on that next one.